In a kingdom ruled by ancient traditions, there lived a princess named Ilara. Her eyes were like the morning sky, and her smile could brighten even the darkest day. But there was one thing that set her apart from other princesses. She had short hair. Not because someone cut it for her, not because she was forbidden to have long hair. Ilara had cut it herself. One day she looked in the mirror, picked up a pair of scissors and said, "I want to look the way I feel. Free." When the king and queen saw her, the queen gasped, and the king nearly spilled his tea. "Princesses are supposed to have long hair," they exclaimed, but Ilara simply smiled and asked, "Says who? A rule book written centuries ago?" From that moment on, strange and wonderful things began to happen. People in the kingdom noticed that Ilara wasn't just beautiful. She was brave. Children admired her because she wasn't afraid to be different. The elders criticized her, but secretly envied her freedom. One day, a prince from a distant land arrived in the kingdom. He brought books, maps, and a telescope. Not a warrior, but an explorer. When he saw Ilara, he didn't say, "You're different." He said, "You're exactly who you're meant to be." They became friends. They talked about stars, about what lay beyond the mountains, and about how it felt to live without playing a role someone else had written. Ilara decided to join him on his journey, not as a princess in a gown, but as a guide, a cartographer, and a dreamer. At first, the king and queen were against it, but when they saw how Ilara glowed, how her short hair danced in the wind, how her eyes sparkled with excitement, they understood that their daughter was not just a princess, she was a heroine. And so Ilara set off. She traveled the world, wrote books, and taught children that beauty isn't in the length of your hair, but in the courage to be yourself. And when she returned years later, the kingdom welcomed her not as a princess, but as a legend. Subscribe for new gentle fairy tales and have a nice day.